They're ready. You've been warned. It's my mom and my grandma. Good luck.
So there are definitely things that are different with our generations. One of the things I want to do, again, I print it out because my mind does not remember shit, so I have to print out, is I want to go through and see who is the oldest of us two. Now, obviously, age-wise, it's me, no doubt about it. But I have some questions here. And anybody watching this...
What are we referring to then, if we're not talking about age?
I may still come out the older here. I don't know. Anybody watching this...
I'm really curious how this is going to go.
And she hasn't seen these questions. And to be honest, I actually haven't read all of them either. I went to ChatGPT and I said, give me some representation kind of thing, the older generation and younger generation. So this is what ChatGPT came out with. And anybody out there watching that, we'd love to hear from you if you think there's anything else out there that depicts you as old or depicts somebody else as old or depicts a young. So the first one is, does either of us, and I have a pen here, does either of us complain about loud music? I will say when I'm driving down the road and I've got my music on, a car pulls up next to me and their music is so loud that I can hear it even though my windows are rolled up, I am sitting there looking at them going, I don't need to listen to your music, thank you very much. So I don't know if that would count, but that bugs the hell out of me. It really does.
I question it, but if somebody's like just living their life, jamming away, like I saw this girl the other day, she had her music blasting, but she was in there living it. She was like, I was like, you get it, girl. Like, I wasn't even mad. I was like, yeah. But if they're just pull up and they're just got this like condescending kind of smug look, then I'm like, really? Do we all need to listen to your music? But go both ways. It depends on the person in the vehicle.
Yeah, I think if I search...
I'm not going to be helpful because I'm going to have too many situational things. I already know this. This is not going to be...
I agree, though. I think if I saw somebody jamming out to it and having a good time, I'd be trying to find out on my radio, try to join them.
I'm going to say no to this because it's not the music that bothers me. It's the people's personality.
Okay.
So no, music does not bother me.
Talks about the weather frequently.
Oh my God, I do. I love to look at my app and know the weather's going to be... But again, I'm prepping, like, you know.
Prepping for what? A cyclone?
No, like if I'm going to go out and go for a hike. Like, is it a good day to go for a hike? Is it, you know, if I'm trying to decide between Sunday or Saturday or if I'm going running. Like, well, I can't right now because of my knee. But if I am going, I got to stop saying running. If I'm going jogging with a slow-paced, fast walk, then that, I want to look and make sure I'm not going the hottest part of the day or the coolest part of the day. And it's an addiction. I don't have social media to get on, so I get on the Weather Channel. God, I'm old. So old.
Okay. Do you say back in my day?
No, I did not.
Okay. I thought you were laughing because of that. I was going to say.
No.
No, I don't even think I say that. I do jokingly with her father because he says it all the time, but I think we're both good on that.
Oh, that was a question. Oh, I thought you were just getting to us. Okay.
Nope.
No, I do not say back in my day. No.
Watch this one. Goes to bed before 9:30.
Oh my God, I love sleeping. Guilty. I'm in bed as soon as I get my daughter to bed. I'm skipping to my bed like, hey, bed.
My best friend.
I get in, I get cozy. Sometimes I read, sometimes I just go straight to sleep. I love going to bed before 9.
Oh, this is another one. Gets excited about new appliance.
Oh my God, that's me. Okay, you know what? No, I got a new vacuum. It was here, but here's the other thing: also saving and not just getting it when you want to get it. Like you've been looking forward to getting that item for like 2 months, and then you finally get it, and yeah, I do. I get very excited about new appliances. I'm that person that sits in the store and I read all the different kilowatts between each machine and the capacity and the up. Oh, I do. I get really into it.
Reads instructions before using something.
No. Depends.
I never read instructions.
Depends. If it is something that I think it's a lot of money and I don't want to break it, yes, I'll read instructions. If it's something where I don't think I can just wing it, I've never seen something like before, I'll read the instructions. But if it's replacing an item I already have and I can kind of wing it, then I won't.
See, I don't read instructions. Complaints about bad drivers.
Oh.
Are you one of those ones that sit in the car yelling at people who can't hear you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In the most polite way. In a polite way, like if I see somebody do something that's dangerous or could hurt someone, I'm like, are you kidding? Like, were we thinking today? But I'm not like rolling down my window going, you effing idiot. Well, I'm not doing that, but I will mock them furiously from my driver's seat with my windows up.
Prefers quiet restaurants. I definitely do. Too much sound. It's overwhelming. So,
No, it depends. Like if I'm going out for drinks with friends and we're just socializing, I prefer a good like brewery and it's loud and I don't care if there's games going on. But I'm too situational. But if like I'm on a date night or something, no. Like I don't want to be trying to, get a conversation going and I'm like, "What'd you say? Huh? Who?" And my ADHD kicks in too. So if there's a bunch of screens around me, good luck holding a conversation. I'm like, like
one of her most favorite dates she had, this was years ago. She went to a restaurant with a guy for the first time.
Oh, my
She got in there. It was a nicer restaurant. And
this is why I'm terrified about dating again. I don't want to date again.
Do you know the one I'm talking about?
Yeah, where he ordered for me. Yeah. I went on a date, sat down, and I like salads, but I'm not a salad girl. Like, I'm not a salad girl. And he ordered for me. Like, the waitress came over and he was like, "We'll both take," and I was so offended. Like, if he would have ordered like a good salmon or a steak or something, I would have been like, cool. It wouldn't have bothered me so much. It was the fact that he ordered me a salad. And it didn't even sound like a good salad. I immediately got up and I was like, "It was nice meeting you. I know this isn't going to work. Have a great night." And I left.
She got hold of me and told me, and I went, "You just got up and left?" She said, "Yep."
And literally the entire time I was going through my divorce, I was like, I am not looking forward to dating because of that date. I'm like, I hate dating. I absolutely hate it. It is like and that's not the only bad date I've had. Like, oh God, no, it's going to be rough.
Well, we'll have to do an episode on bad dates because I had a few in my time too. I think that actually would be a really good topic. Bad dates. You all write into us and tell us about some of your bad dates, and we might talk about them on here.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it'd be a good one. Do you have a favorite chair that you like to sit in?
No.
Okay.
I have a favorite spot on my couch, but not a favorite chair.
I think that counts.
Oh, then yes. Then yes, I do. But it's because of the situation of the TV, like where the TV is and where my comfort. Okay,
Yeah.
yes, I have a favorite spot.
I like that you try to justify that and you realize that your point, you're
Real quickly, I'm like, I'm just making this worse.
I don't think this is necessarily an old person. Talks to pets like people.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
But that's not an old person thing.
No,
That's normal.
that's normal,
Okay.
right? You
Yeah.
can tell us, is that not normal?
Yeah.
Do people not? Oh, Lord, here we go.
Gets excited about comfortable shoes.
Okay, look, I just said this today. Like, it's not hard to please me in life, okay?
She got some.
I got some Hey Dudes, and everybody was talking about it for the longest time. My ex talked about them all the time, how comfortable they were, and I finally spent the money and got myself a pair, and I am in love with them, and I wish I would have gotten them a lot sooner. They're so comfortable, and they're so easy to slide on, and anyway.
And I have Hey Dudes, and I agree completely. I have those are my favorites, and flip-flops. And I
Yeah.
can't wait till the weather gets warm enough that I can start wearing flip-flops again. It is or go barefoot. People were not meant to wear shoes. We were meant to be barefoot. Except for,
No, see, I
comfortable.
love these shoes. They're so comfortable.
Checks the door, it is locked multiple times.
Okay, I'm a single mom.
Yeah.
Because when I was married, no, I trusted my husband. He would lock it and keep the house secure, kind of thing. Now, nope. I've got cameras everywhere. I've got locks. I've got dogs. But I do. I double check my locks in my garage door and everything. Yes.
You don't want to try and get in her house.
Hell no. Good luck.
Yeah. And I admit, I don't worry about it where we live, my husband's home, but he went off on a motorcycle ride and was gone for like a month. And yeah, I would double check. I would look under beds. I would look in cupboards.
I do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to have my cupboard doors shut all the way at night because I'm afraid of the boogeyman, I guess. I don't know. Logically, I know this is stupid, but
I don't do that.
Yeah.
But
I can't sleep if my cupboard doors are open.
yeah, no, I definitely double check. And
You have a favorite mug.
I do. I think that's not an old person thing.
Apparently, is
Is that an old person thing? It's the right. I'm going to justify it again. It's the right size. It's the perfect amount of tea for me. Like it's got a good grip on it. It brings back. We got it from Disneyland, so it brings some very good memories for me. It's comfort. It's home. Yes, I have a favorite. I'm old. Such an old person. I love that. Does nobody else get excited? It means like you can finally wind down, your brain can shut off, no more tasks for the day, you can just relax.
I like it once I'm in it, but I have and it is an ADHD thing that we don't want to go to bed too. We will stay up. There's people that have it. Some ADHD is different for everybody.
It's like I go with
My brand is I keep putting off going to bed, and I keep thinking I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to go to bed, and next thing I know, it's 2 a.m.
But I'm gonna flip it around on that one again. Is it too that people have things that occupy them before bed? Like social media. Do you get on and you start doom scrolling? Because I don't have. No, I have YouTube. Sometimes I'll doom scroll YouTube, so I guess not. Because that doesn't.
Yeah, I get on this.
I just have a good routine. Like I've always done, brush my teeth, wash my face, do my whole skincare thing. And I just get in bed and it's just very calming. I love it.
Last thing says I need to write that down.
That's not an old person thing.
That's an ADHD thing for sure.
Skylight. Y'all bought me the skylight because I needed that. Like it's literally on my kitchen wall as I walk out to the door because, my daughter has a project, or we need to make sure we bring something to school, or I need to make sure I bring something to work, or I have a meeting that morning that I need to do and present. Like it's just... Yeah, no, I'm constantly.
And I will say this is all when she's older, but when she was younger, she needed to write things down and she didn't. And that was her ADHD for sure.
Yeah, and that was a hard life lesson to learn, that I just have to write it. Because I felt like I needed to be like everybody else. Everybody else doesn't have to write this down. And I finally got to the point in my life where I went, I'm just different and it's fine. But to be successful, I have to write everything down.
And I was saying that the next show we do will be on ADHD and some of the funny things that we've experienced, some of the what ADHD is, that kind of thing. So that will be what our next show is. Okay, we're going to go to the young people behavior. Uses emojis and messages.
Oh, I do that.
Yay!
Yeah, I'm young.
I do that too, though.
I mean, I have the same 3 that I go to. I don't mix it up, but I use them, so...
See, I go down the whole list of things and put funny things in. And
I ain't got time for that.
Although I don't understand what all the emojis, the second languages that come with the second emoji, the emojis. I don't understand any of that, so...
I do feel old, though, when friends send me, like, acronyms or, like, emojis, and I have no clue what... And I feel old because I got to get into Google and be like, what does FOML mean? Like, what does this mean? What emoji does this mean? Like, I do have to do that because...
I do sometimes. But having worked with teenagers for so long, I did kind of start learning all that stuff because I needed to. And this is funny because I did it to you earlier. It says Google it instead of explaining. Earlier when you said, I said, Google it.
Oh, we all do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're so used to Googling.
Yeah.
Yep.
Watches YouTube for how-to advice. Yeah.
Oh, that is my go-to for everything.
How else are you going to learn? I know back in my day, I used to go to the library and pull out books, but no, why? YouTube explains everything to you.
It's got a video. It shows it. Well, sometimes some people are just giving bad advice out there too, so you do have to filter through the YouTubes.
Yes, for sure. Multitask with phone while talking.
Oh, all the time. Oh, look, I'm old and young. I'm doing great.
You are. You're right down the road.
Right down the middle.
I do that too.
I am 40, so.
Oh, this is definitely her. Uses voice to text.
Oh God, I love voice to text. Except for I get going, and I have to I don't always double check my work. And then I send it, and I have no clue what it heard me saying because it's nowhere near. It's gibberish. And then I'm like, okay, let me edit this. Hold on.
I get messages from her sometimes, and I'm like, huh. Okay, I think she meant.
Decipher of the day. Go.
Not sure, but I don't think she really wants an elephant and iguana in her bathtub. You know, no. I don't think that's what she wants, but you never know. Listens to podcasts while doing chores. Please do. You can listen to our podcast while you're doing a chore.
I listen to books. I don't listen to podcasts. I should listen to podcasts. I just, again, the attention span. Books I can get into. But podcasts, sometimes people just tend to ramble on, and I'm like, get to the point. Let's go. So I lose attention span with the podcasts.
Uses streaming.
Ooh. I take that back. I will listen to murder mystery podcasts all day long. That I will, but not while I'm cleaning, because then I can't because you can't hear anything. You're listening to podcasts, and if somebody comes up behind you in your house while you're listening to murder mystery, you're gonna pee yourself. I live alone. I'm not doing that. All it needs is some neighbor to knock on the door, and I'm I'm just too afraid to listen. But I do love murder podcasts.
I know somebody has told me they love listening to music in the shower. I won't do that.
I sing. I will.
I'm scared somebody's going to creep on the bathroom while I'm involved in a song and...
You know what? If you can get past my singing to murder me, you deserve to murder me.
They get in your house, they go, oh, God, somebody's already killing somebody.
There's somebody already dying in there. I don't need to even touch that. I wondered if my neighbors can hear me because I do. I mean, I get some melody and I get going. I love singing. I like take my little speaker thing in there and I'm just like, the Rada runs cold before I'm done. I've just had a whole full-on concert. I love it.
See, I think that's our generation was a Psycho movie thing, and so I'm scared to death when I'm in the shower.
No, especially nobody's trying to murder me in there.
If I'm by myself, I will. Yeah, it's got to be dead silent in the house so I can hear if anybody comes in the house. And I've locked every door, so getting through to me to a shower. But maybe I should try to sing though, because if they heard my voice, the same thing, they would run for the hills.
You know what though? I'm a shower in the morning kind of person. If I took a shower at night, I don't know if I would. Because I do live alone. I don't know if I would at night. But I'm a shower in the morning kind of person. So it's like, in my brain, who's murdering somebody at 7 a.m. in the morning?
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, that never happens.
Think of every murder. Has it ever occurred at 7 a.m. in the morning? No, they're sleeping.
Please
they're not getting up. It's safe.
Let us know.
You can sing in the shower in the morning because you're not going to get murdered at night. That's another.
Let us know whether you take showers at nighttime or morning and whether you worry about being murdered.
In the morning or at night.
Yes. Now I'm going to have, this is something I'm going to investigate because now I do wonder.
ChatGPT. What time? Okay, hold on.
Google
is this going to get me into jail?
I like this. Google's random question mid-conversation.
Hi. And look, talk to text. What time of the day do most murders occur? I feel like I'm going to jail by searching this. Most homicides tend to occur at night, especially in late evening hours.
Okay.
See, I'm safe to sing in the shower during the morning. The highest frequency usually happens between 8 p.m. and 2 a.m., with a common peak around 10 p.m. to midnight. Why nighttime has higher rates? Alcohol consumption, more social interaction and conflicts, lower visibility and fewer witnesses, and weekend nightlife environments. Day of the week matters too. Friday night, Saturday nights, and early Sunday. Oh, so I can't take shower on early Sundays. Okay. Early Sunday morning hour. Oh, it's talking like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Sorry.
Okay.
These patterns often correlate with late night social activity. See?
That makes sense.
See? Yeah. Totally safe to take a shower.
I normally take mine at nighttime,
at 7
so
a.m.
I will start taking them in the morning and I can sing.
And you can sing and not have to worry about getting murdered.
I might kill somebody else if they're within the earshot of me, but hey.
That's true. They're going to die I can't sing. Do I like to? Absolutely. By myself when nobody else is around.
Do you ever use memes or GIFs in conversations?
No. Yeah. Like when we're on the Teams channel, like my coworkers, I love to use GIFs then. But on my phone, texting, no.
I have a friend in England, and I send her at least 5 gifts a day. I send my daughters, send them gifts.
Yeah, no. I don't use it on my phone, but on Teams. Yeah, I'll do it then.
Orders things online instead of going to the store.
Oh, I love to do that.
I don't do that. I don't
like social interaction with people. Well, because you walk... Not the saying I don't like people, but you walk into the store. I'm one of those people, I don't like shopping. I will say it. I don't like it. So like when I'm going to a store, I know what I'm there for. I know exactly where it's at. And I don't like when you walk into stores and people are like, can I get you anything today?
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, no, I'm good. And they're like, sure, do you want to try this new perfume? That's where I get like, no, thank you. I just said I'm good. Like I'm beelining it. I know what item I'm going in to get. And then they like follow you around. They're like, would you like to try? So no, I'd rather just order online, not have to deal with it. And you save money because I don't like shopping. But if I walk into like, say I'm going to get my skincare stuff and I walk in and I see a new product, I'm a sucker for that. Like I love that kind of stuff. So when I go in to spend $60, I end up spending $250 coming out of the damn store. So for me too, also order online. I get exactly what I want and I'm not spending more than I need to.
See, with me, I ordered online one time, Safeway. Thought, okay, I'll order online. But because I was having it delivered, I thought, well, instead of 1 pack of bacon, I'll go ahead and get 2. Instead of this, I'll get 2. I ended up ordering double or triple of what I normally would get if I went to the store because I thought, well, if they're going to spend the time to bring it out here, they might as well give them something to bring out. So I spent a lot more money. So I don't
tip them better. I don't buy more stuff. I just give them a bigger tip if it's a smaller.
Well, I ended up having to give them a big tip, and I spent twice as much. We had stuff.
You're adorable. They don't care. Matter of fact, they would probably appreciate the lighter load and get the bigger tip.
Probably.
Then have to carry like 19 bags up to your front door to get $10.
Probably. But my one and only time of doing it, now it's like, no.
Oh, it's like people who use, this one I don't get, and this might be off subject, I get that. But people who do Postmates and stuff.
Yeah.
You just spent 3 times more for that coffee to have it delivered versus just getting in your vehicle and driving to Starbucks or Dutch Bros, purchasing the coffee and coming home. The only time that has ever made sense to me when I've been like really sick and like I literally, it's not safe to drive kind of thing. Then again, I'm so sick I don't want a coffee at that point. But that's when I've understood. I'll have my groceries delivered. Like if I've had a really busy week at work or I'm sick or, you know, and I don't want to go to a drive-thru, so I'm trying to be better, I'll have groceries delivered then. But to get like Postmates where you have like McDonald's or Starbucks delivered to your house and you spend $70 to get a McDonald's meal, that one I will never understand. So please, if somebody else does that and like you have a good, like, you know, educate me. Let me know what the reasoning is, because that one I won't under.
We did it one time. We'd come back. In Europe, they do it a lot because in Europe, they don't have cars, a lot of people. And, you know, you don't just drive. You have to walk everywhere. And so over there, they do it a lot. So we'd come back from visiting our daughter in Germany. And so I said, okay, let's order Taco Bell. We didn't want to go out. By the time we got here, it was cold. We paid twice as much. And it's like, all you got to do is jump in your car and go literally 10 minutes up the road and you can get it.
Maybe that's a good point. Maybe some people don't have the access to vehicles to go do that. I'm like, just jump in your car. But maybe some people don't have cars. I never thought of that.
Yeah.
Like, but then again, there comes the other side of me. If I don't have a car, if it's because I should choose not to have a car, that's a different story. If it's because I can't afford it, I also will not be buying Taco Bell and McDonald's if I can't afford a car. But.
And some people, I think, not your generation, even the younger generation now, they're just choosing not to learn to drive. They don't want to learn to drive.
I can understand that. People are crazy on the freaking roads.
Yeah.
Like that one I understand.
And with the cost of cars and cost of insurance, they're like, what I don't understand is they still expect their parents to drive them everywhere.
Yeah, no, I'd be getting an electric bike. Although, sometimes that's even more dangerous.
Especially in this area we live in.
Yeah, the area we live in is not bike friendly. It is. I wish it was. We'd bike so much more if we could. But no, I'm terrified of dying every time.
One of the things I was talking about earlier, I brought it out, that's why I've been kind of fiddling with this, is there was something in our generation with these that we were always told we had to do, and I wasn't sure if it was in her generation as well, but she did, when I asked her about what was one thing you always do with these, she did tell me. So we weren't sure whether or not it was something that
she taught me to do, or whether it's something my generation does still.
You know, so I'm going to show this up here. What is it that you always do with these things? Write in and let us know. And it's, you know, the 6-pack top from the soda cans. The other thing I was going to talk about is this phone. Our generation had this.
Cha-ding, cha-ding, cha-ding.
But there's nothing better than you're getting mad at somebody and you slam it down.
Okay.
What do you do with your phone?
That would be amazing.
It is. Can you imagine? You're like, you're talking to some guy you're dating, and you're an asshole. Boom. Boom. It's satisfaction. They do have, for those now, I've noticed.
Now I want to get a phone. Just to be honest. No, I'm not that violent.
Well, saying that, for those I saw the other day, it's a thing that you plug, you can Bluetooth like an actual phone.
Into these?
Into a cell phone, so you can use this kind of phone, so you can go back to slamming it down.
And there's something like, I don't know, something about the handle that I like versus the square. Like, I don't know. I feel like you could sit there and talk on this for all day long. This one, none of us like holding it like this. So what do we all do? Like if it's quick, well, at least me. If it's a quick conversation, it's like this. If it's a long conversation, you're being put on speaker. I'm notifying you're on speaker because I'm not holding it to my ear all day long. And then I'll walk around and talk to you like this.
And see this, you can hold it. You can put it in your neck. And you used to be able to buy the things that said on your neck. And you can talk, you can sleep like this, you can...
The only problem is this thing.
Yeah,
Like,
that was.
I can't walk around and like do my laundry and do all the different stuff and do my dishes and make my bed and all that kind of stuff while I'm on the phone with you. I've got to sit there but then again, maybe you'd focus on the conversation. I still feel like I'm pretty good at focusing on our conversation.
Do you do more talking with your phone? Or do you do more texting? Because I think that's a generational thing.
That is a I would say, I'd say more texting, because 90% of the time I'm just like I have a friend right now that's sick, and so I wrote her earlier and said, how are you feeling? Like, I feel intrusive if I know she's sick, me calling her, because what if she's sleeping? What if she's trying to like feel better kind of thing, and I've now woken her up. I would rather text, and I'll say to somebody like, how are you doing? Are you feeling better? Blah, blah, blah. They'll text me back and say, good. And then it kind of, but some people will be like, I'm not doing so good today. Like, can I call you? And then we'll call and we'll chat. Like, if it's going to be more than a quick back and forth, but half the time it's just a quick way to like engage with somebody and talk to them for a few minutes.
And I think that's what I read, that, people don't want to intrude in they feel like they're an intrusion in their life. Mm-hmm. If they call them and they're trying to do something else, and then people have to answer. Now, FaceTime, I think, is one of the best things that ever came up.
Oh, I love, because I have my daughter 50% of the time. Dad has her the other 50% of the time. FaceTime, I don't know how I would get through it if we didn't have FaceTime, because you can see them, they can see you. There's a whole connection there when you can see somebody that just, like, when she like calls me, like they don't have, where they're at doesn't have very good reception, and she can't FaceTime me. All she can do is call. It's just something, it's not as good of an emotional connection with it if all she can do is call. So yeah, FaceTime is a huge thing.
I think about when my mom left England, because she was originally from England, and she had to take a ship over to America. She could write my grandmother a letter, but my grandmother might not have got that letter for like 2 or 3 months.
I don't know how they did it.
And then when we moved, when we moved to England, because my husband's military, we could only afford to call one of our parents once a month because it was so expensive. So we'd have to go to the base, we'd have to go onto the rec center, and they would give us so many free moments. We'd call one mom, and then we'd pay for the other. It was like $1 a minute. And at the time, we didn't make much. And then it got to the point where cell phones came out, kind of thing, and we could afford maybe twice a month kind of to call. Now my youngest in Germany, I feel so much, I miss her, don't get me wrong. But I would miss her a heck of a lot more if we could not get on FaceTime and talk to her, if we could not get on
Video
games
and play.
Yep.
Like, we played for 2 hours talking with her earlier, so it's like our way of also, not just games, but also, communicating with everybody.
It's definitely an improvement that this generation has over what we had. It just brings families closer. And that's actually a good way for families. If you have just because she's your grandma doesn't mean she wouldn't maybe like play a game. And there's simpler games. There's Golf for Friends, which is a nice, easy game.
Farmville, is that still around?
Farmville's around, but it's not a multiplayer game.
Oh.
But you can play like Monopoly.
My grandma was addicted to that game.
Yeah. You can play Monopoly with a family member. Like I said, Golf with Friends. You can play Phasmophobia. We play sometimes. Again, there's plenty of games out there that are good for families to play with. And a lot of older people actually enjoy playing games.
And it kind of like I was thinking about this earlier when we were playing. Sorry, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. When we were playing earlier, it's not just us talking. We're also working as a team.
Yep.
And it kind of it builds that like team environment, and like there's always one person in the family who's got a stronger personality, who's better at leading.
Squad leader.
Squad leader. That is not me. I like to follow. And so it builds like that team dynamic when you're playing together too. You're working together, you're achieving something. It's good.
It is. I mean, again, you got to, keep it within reasonable amounts of time. But if you're watching this and you think, you'd like to play a game with somebody in your family, reach out to them. Find a game that they enjoy as well. Just don't want, they may not want to go into Elder Scrolls with you. They may not want to go into Fallout with you, Fortnite with you. But you can find a game they might enjoy. And it also makes you look outside your normal games as well.
The only bad part is, like, they've got to get a console. And, like, all the gaming pieces, unless they have parents who have, like, 5 Xboxes and you can borrow one from them.
There's that. But they might already have a PC. And it might be capable of playing some the simpler games on the PC.
Yeah.
Or gift them an Xbox for their birthday or for the Christmas. It's also good for kids. But again, there are certain games I would not recommend. As a therapist, I will say I don't recommend for young kids. Roblox is one of them. It's a great game, but there's too many adults that are pretend to be kids and going in there and talking to kids. And from things I've read and other people have reported, there are certain rooms in there that are not appropriate for kids.
Yeah.
Now, this was several years ago, probably about 6 years ago, when I worked with kids that I was hearing this. And that was from a task force that came in to talk to us about sexual abuse. And they said that roadblocks had these certain rooms. So again, I don't know if that's still going on today, but check it out. I mean, check that out before you let a kid play those games.
And
Play
talk
with
to your
them.
kids, inform them of what's appropriate, what's not, that kind of thing. Like me and Ev, we play Mario Kart together. Her and I've had some of the longest, most in-depth conversations while we're playing Mario Kart. Now, that's both her and I have ADHD. So it allows our brain to focus on one game, and then we can sit there and, talk for a bigger chunk of time kind of thing. So yeah, I mean, we don't go crazy. I don't play from the minute she gets home from school to the minute we go to bed. But once all her homework's done and we've eaten dinner and we've kind of settled down for the night, yeah, we'll play for like 30, 45 minutes and just play games together and work together. And I mean, I shouldn't say work together. She thinks it's the greatest thing ever when she gets to blow up all my balloons, even though she's on my team.
They're also both very competitive.
Oh yeah, we're very competitive.
She's not the kind of mom that will just let her win.
No! What good is that going to do in life?
And she's always been this way.
Yeah, I'm very competitive.
Candyland. You mentioned Candyland in our house. We all have PTSD because of this child.
You can't cheat at that game. Like,
I'm sure you did. I'm not sure how. You're lucky.
I'm very good at Candyland. Get the card you get. Like,
yeah. No. So, we've mentioned what we're going to be doing next time. Next time was going to be on ADHD. We had some other topics we were going to cover today, but I think we've gone on long enough, and we'll probably put them in another one. So we'll talk about ADHD. We'll talk about some of our dates, different, not ours and ours, but her dates in the past have gone good and gone bad. Some of mine.
I feel like though, like my experience, I mean, that was like 15 years ago, and I am not dating anytime soon.
Mine was over 40 something years ago because I've been married, but I'm thinking about, I dated a guy once that we spent an evening with him chasing ghosts through a graveyard. It was good.
Okay, that would be fun.
Oh, no, it wasn't. You wait.
Ooh.
It was not a fun
Side note,
experience.
I really want to take a Tesla into a graveyard.
Why?
Have you not seen okay, so Tesla's on the screen.
Yeah.
It'll show like people walking and cars around it and all that because it's got the self-driving technology in it. Apparently if you drive a Tesla through a gravesite, like random bodies will just appear on the screen and nobody's there. You need to YouTube this.
Okay, I want to do this now.
Anybody got a Tesla we can borrow?
Anybody else out there done it? If you have
Yeah,
done
have you
it,
done it? Has it worked?
if you haven't done it, you got a Tesla, please go out, videotape it, and send it to us.
Now, I will say, if I'm in that Tesla and I'm driving and that peers, you're about to see how quick a Tesla can go from 0 to 60 in like 5 seconds. Like that electric car is just going to be like running over gravestones out there.
I was going to say, in Phasmophobia, you scream
I'm
and
the
hide.
biggest chicken ever. Like, I'm one of those people, like, I feel like safe in the car. I don't like being scared. I'm terrified. Like, I can't watch horror films. Like, I am the biggest baby in the world. But I would do that. That would be fun.
I will say on here that I plan on starting to stream more again, and some of them will be family ones where we're doing Phasmophobia or Fortnite. Once I get the streaming stuff all set
You're
up.
going to love that.
I did a practice one today just to see if I got everything set up. But again, Granny be gaming, and you can catch us playing video games with the family, which is fun. So saying all that, I'm going to go ahead and bring this to a close. Any words of wisdom, Amber?
Stay true to yourself.
And that's it, folks. We'll see you next week with your favorite cup of tea and a few more laughs. Have a good one. Bye.